Oatmeal's just following me in circles. He's so cute. This little thing has been so nice to have, but we're gonna go sans tripod for a moment, I think. Blankets and pillows and books were previously my tripod choices. I washed my hair last night and I didn't put any product in. I just used shampoo and conditioner, and I actually feel like my volume is pretty great right now, so maybe I need to use less product, question mark. It is Tuesday and I typically work Tuesdays, but today is Farm Workers Appreciation. Is that what they're calling it now? Farm Worker Appreciation Day. So Sam and I both have the day off. Originally we talked about like getting up a little earlier and going for a hike, but it was actually like so cozy and like rainy and drizzly this morning, and the two hikes we were kind of thinking between would, like, the view of them would be so much better if the sun was out. So we decided actually just to stay home, which we have not had a day where we both don't leave the house in forever. So I'm really looking forward to just chilling today. In fact, it is almost noon and we have been chilling all morning. Read on my Kindle in bed and watched YouTube in bed until like 9, which is amazing. Had my breakfast and my coffee, emptied the dishwasher, and then I just finished reading a book from the library. Hold on, please hold. I just finished Seasons of Glass and Iron. It's a real shorty, but it took me kind of a long time to finish because it's short stories, and I find that short stories are a little bit more challenging for me to finish because I don't have like that momentum of the same character to keep me going. It took me a couple weeks to get through this. It's only 190 something pages. I enjoyed it actually. There were some stories that I liked a lot more than others, and there were a couple that I actually kind of quit and just skipped ahead. I just like wasn't feeling it. The author Amal El-Mohtar also wrote the, what's that one called? I haven't read it yet. This Is How You Lose the Time War. I actually own that one and I haven't read it yet, but I read her other one last year, The River Has Roots, and I liked that a lot. I like how short these books are. In general, it breaks up the longer books that I like to read. Yeah, I finally finished this, which is good because I do need to bring it back to the library soon. It just came out fairly recently. I think the cover is so gorgeous. I also love being like the first one to check a book out after it's been added to the library. Something that I love to do is before the next like upcoming months, I look at all of the book lists from publishers of things that are coming out in those months. So I've already placed all my holds on things for releases for April. Yeah, March, April, and May. So kind of around this time, I'll start looking for things coming out in June, July, and August, like this next quarter. Yeah, so I'll look at the book lists from different publishers and like news articles and things. Like the New York Times book lists have a lot of like upcoming releases, and I just start putting them on hold before the library acquires them so that I can be first in line. There's something so nice about being the first one to check out a book. Yeah, I want to add to those circulation numbers, you know? So yeah, I've been reading that, and then on my Kindle, I am reading The Great Alone by Kristen Hanna. 40% in, and I actually have done a, Sam just blew his nose in the bathroom, done a little sneaky thing. This book actually returned via Libby like 2+ weeks ago, but I put my Kindle on airplane mode because I really wanted to finish reading it and I didn't want to re-request it and check it out again because it actually costs the library more money to get it a second time. I tested it with a friend's Libby account. It does actually move it to the next person still. So whoever was waiting in line for The Great Alone, they have it and I still have it on airplane mode. But as soon as I turn my Kindle off airplane mode, then that book's going away. So I have a couple other things that I've recently gotten through Libby that I do want to read. I got And Now Back to You by B.K. Borison, which is the sequel to Heartstrings, I think is what it was called. Heartstrings? I think that's what it was called. Was Heartstrings just the name of their... Hold on. First Time Caller. I think Heartstrings is the name of their... Yeah, it's the name of the series. First Time Caller's sequel, And Now Back to You. I got that, the prequel and sequel to Legends and Lattes, which I read Legends and Lattes earlier this month and loved it. And so I do want to finish The Great Alone so that I can turn my Kindle off airplane mode and download these other titles. So maybe we'll finish it today. It's kind of actually a lot to read. Oh, I actually have a lot less read on The Great Alone than I thought I did. I still have about 7 hours, so I could probably get a good chunk of it done, but I feel like the last few hours of a Kristen Hanna book just fly by.
I agree.
You agree?
Yeah.
Which Kristen Hanna have you read? Can you name a Kristen Hanna book?
I cannot. But I just agree with what you say.
Oh, okay. Thanks. Do you know what genre Kristen Hanna writes?
Thrillers?
No. Huh?
Romance?
Maybe. She writes historical fiction.
Gotcha.
I wonder if this tripod moves up. I'm kind of thinking that it might. Oh my goodness. Look at this. Sam. Look what I just discovered.
Oh. It goes tall.
It goes really tall.
That's cool.
Wait, this tripod is a lot nicer than I thought it was.
Where'd you get it?
On Depop for $5.
Oh, wow.
That's actually pretty handy. I'm not using it right now because the blanket is like the prime tripod for me, truthfully. That was quite a big sigh, Oatmeal. That was quite a big sigh. We need to trim him so bad.
We do.
He hooked me this morning.
You hooked me good.
Oh, hi. That was quite the little jump that you did there.
You're so gentle. You're so gentle.
I'm gonna do some laundry today.
Okay. Hi, my buddy. What are you doing down there? I think I want to write.
Okay.
I think I could probably I could submit a chunk to one of the agents.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
I think I have everything ready pretty much. Oh my goodness, you really want that. He wants the tripod so bad. He says, if not toy, why toy shaped? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
What?
He just bit it and carried it away by the leg. I saw you do that. I saw that. Anyhow, that's the plan for the day. Oh, I will say, I did wash all my stuff that I got at the mall with Alex yesterday, and I love this sweatshirt so much. I'm actually gonna put it on. I think it is so cute, and it is so soft. It's like the most me sweatshirt.
But I kind of like it like this.
Hey.
Hi.
Okay, we'll chat later, I guess. Bye. It could be like me reading it could be like the very beginning of me getting it published. Are you ready?
I'm ready for you.
Okay, I've done part 1.
Very exciting.
This query letter is to seek representation for my 126,000 word young adult fantasy, Once by Lightning. Once by Lightning stars a diverse LGBTQ+ found family cast with an autistic protagonist inspired by my life as an autistic woman. When 15-year-old Sarah Beth learns there is a magic world that has been hiding just beyond her reach, everything she's ever dreamed of has been confirmed. Sarah Beth and her companions must do the impossible. Enchant a sword by each of the elemental powers that the Fae worship. Problem: even the Fae believe the sword only exists in fairy tales. Sarah Beth has to challenge everything she's believed to be true about magic and the world she's dreamt about escaping to her whole life. A fantasy that crosses the world as we know it into the fantasy world we all dream of. Perfect for fans of Holly Black's The Cruel Prince trilogy and Ivelisse Hausman's Unseelie duology. Upon request, I am prepared to share the full manuscript. Thank you for your time and consideration in representing my work. I look forward to hearing from you. Sincerely, Charley Ann Gittens, she, her. And that's it. And then I submit it.
That's awesome.
It's only asking for the first 5 pages though. I'm like, let me give you more.
That's awesome. I think you did a really good job selling it.
Okay, I sent it.
Ah! How do you feel?
Crazy. Let's do it again. Let's just do them all. Or as many of them as I can. That's crazy. I can't believe I just did that, actually.
Yeah, good job.
I'm so glad we didn't go for a hike.
Yeah, we would have been caught out.
Are you happy you're an inside cat?
All time. From to a little hike.
I read another book. Now I'm gonna make banana bread. I have 2 very brown bananas and I have 1 frozen banana that I just microwaved to make it not frozen. And I'm gonna do the brown butter banana bread from Justine Snacks, which I've made before. Very tasty. So yeah, we're gonna do that. I'm just gonna add chocolate chips because banana bread should have chocolate chips in it. And yeah, it's just been a very cozy day. I'm so glad we didn't go out for a hike or work in the garden or anything. Like, it's been really nice to just chill. Let's make banana bread. So good. Yummy.
Yummy, yummy. Yummy, yummy.
Okay, I'm about to go to work. I'm really not sure how I feel about this cardigan situation. Because it's still raining, I felt like I should wear gray. That's how my brain works. But now that it's on my body, I'm not feeling very good. In fact, I'm gonna actually go change. I think I'm gonna change. Let's see what I can do. I think I determined the culprit, which was the tank top I was wearing under. It was just too tight. Anyhow, I'm gonna just go to work and I'll just wear this and it'll be fine. I'm not gonna film anything at work and I work from 11 to 8. So we'll talk tomorrow, hopefully, if my spirits are up. I'm feeling a little weird today. You're a little crooked. I think my camera is just always a little crooked, truthfully. It's Thursday, April 2nd. I let myself lounge I have become like a true morning lounger now that on the days that I typically work, I'm off at like 8:15 and then I don't like eat dinner until like almost 9. So I've become an early morning lounger. I have been having my coffee. This is my new favorite mug. It's actually not new to me. This was a mug from Sam's place. It's from Mexico, and every time I went to his house, this was my favorite mug. It's the perfect shape. It's beautiful. And then I had 1.5 chocolate chip banana bread muffins, except I probably didn't need to eat the half when I started because now I have a half of this muffin that I'm like not really interested in eating right now. So I'll save it for later. I've just been doing some journaling. I updated my spending spreadsheet on my computer. I keep track of literally every single dollar I spend. My dad is a financial advisor and I have learned a lot from him. One of the things is tracking all my spending, and then I have a graph set in my spreadsheet where I have like a spreadsheet, like a spending breakdown for every month where I categorize all of my spending into like groceries, clothing, beauty, home, pet, like things like that. And then I have it set up to a graph where it shows me like how much I've spent that month on those things compared to previous months. And I have like a income, outgoing, and other like bills, income, and regular outgoing spending breakdown as well. March was the highest outgoing so far this year. Wait, there's only been 3 months, but it was the highest outgoing by almost double and the lowest income of my previous 2 months. So I spent a lot of money in March. I did have my bachelorette party and I had my birthday, and there were some other just like fun like friend things that I did that did cost money to do, so I just had a higher spending than usual. I also did a lot of shopping in the month of March. I feel like there were some things I just needed to upgrade on. I upgraded on some sneakers. Oh, I forgot. I also had to go to the dentist, take oatmeal to the vet, and I got a tattoo. The tattoo was previously planned. I have a few that I'm trying to line up before the wedding this summer. I feel like there's something about springtime that just brings the shopping energy out of me. Like I want to hit the thrift store. I want to hit the mall. I want to go to the outlet mall. I like want to work in the garden and buy things for the garden. I want to get tattoos because people can see them again. Like want to hang out and do things with my friends and go out to a little brewery and like all of that. Just calls for spending dollars, which we shan't be doing. But what I think I'm gonna do for the next little while is like chill on the couch with my cat, because he has been waiting for me. Look at him. He has just been waiting for me. Odie, I'm so sorry. I'll be there so soon. Actually, I need to go over there right now because this is so sad that he's just been sitting there staring at me, waiting for me to sit with him on the couch. Okay, we will talk later when I do something interesting. Hi, it's been a few hours. Did a few projects. I worked on repairing the couch, sewing it up. Not perfect, but it's better than a gaping hole in the couch. I am gonna do a little tidying in our guest room where I am right now. Sam's parents are coming tomorrow and they're gonna be staying in this room. So I want to kind of tidy it a little bit. This is Sam's closet. So Sam uses this closet in here. And then we also use this as my sewing room. So this is my sewing and craft station. We have some books on the ground. Those are gonna have to stay for now. Some dresses, closet, bed. And actually the sheets I just put on there because I washed them after Riley left a couple weeks ago. So sheets are clean, bed is ready, yes, but I do have to do some general tidying. One of the things is I'm gonna move these dresses. These ones are ones I need to alter, so I'm actually gonna put them in the hall closet, and I think I can just put a tack on the wall in the hall closet and hang them there. So we're gonna give that a try. I kind of want to just do like that. Okay, Problem one solved. So this calendar was hanging on the wall there, and this is actually last year's calendar, but I thrifted this art piece the other day, the quilter one, so I kind of want to hang this. I think it would be cute there, but I kind of want to wait for Sam's opinion before I hang it. Sam has a couple things to put away there. I think this is gonna end up in the hall closet actually. So we're just gonna do a little general tidy of the craft supplies, because usually the craft supplies just stay in their place. So we're just gonna do a light tidy, but I don't want it to look gross. Make it not look so messy. Okay, I think that's better. I think that's a little more tidy. It's not perfect, but it's an improvement. Yes, that's so much better. And then him and I can hang that up later. I like this spot better. I am about to go to yoga. I am changed. I just need to put my hair up. I have my water with lots of ice. I have my yoga towel and my regular towel. My yoga mat's in the car. I just keep it in my car all the time. I am doing Sculpt and Flow tonight, so it's gonna be real hot, and I probably won't film anymore today, truthfully. I'm gonna get home, shower, eat dinner, chill, and we will check in tomorrow. I'm gonna end today's part here, because I'm gonna go sweat a lot, so we'll chat later. Today is Friday, and I slept so weird last night. I went to my yoga class last night, and it was a very challenging class. I ended up not pushing myself as hard as usual just because I wasn't really feeling it, but I'm glad that I went. Came home, had a nice dinner, a little treat, watched Survivor, got ready for bed. Look at Oatmeal. Look at that leg. And then I woke up at like 5 a.m. like totally alert and so hungry. Like I woke up just like ravenous. It hasn't happened in a while. I feel like there was a long time in my life where I used to wake up hungry in the night. And like I said, it hasn't happened in a long time, so I was surprised. But it was 5 a.m. I really wanted to sleep a little bit more because I knew I had kind of a busy afternoon today. So I was like, let me just like push through, like see if I can fall back asleep. It ended up taking me almost an hour to fall back asleep. I'm glad I did. I didn't end up actually getting out of bed until like 8:30, which is excellent. What I have learned from my 5 a.m. hunger is I did not eat enough yesterday, which sometimes happens. I just get distracted with projects and things, and I definitely ate 3 meals, but my meals were just not big enough. So today we're going to rectify that by eating more, which should be pretty easy to do. I have actually some food things planned within my day. So let me tell you a bit about my day today. I have nothing going on this morning. I briefly thought about another yoga class this morning, but I just really want to chill out today. At 2 o'clock, I'm actually meeting one of my coworkers, who's also my friend, at our work. The library does all sorts of different programs that are free to attend, and there's a craft program today that she was texting me about yesterday when she was at work, and it is like an embroidery, like punch needle activity. So she invited me to go. She signed us both up to go. So I'm gonna go to my work today on my day off, which is actually really great. I know I work tomorrow, but I have some holds that I want to pick up, and one of them is a video game that I've been wanting to play. So I get to pick up my holds, which is always a good thing for me. Immediately after that, I'm getting frozen yogurt with the girls that I used to nanny. They are both high schoolers now, and I try to see them like once a semester if I can. It's so hard because teenagers are so busy, and I don't want to impose on their lives. And then immediately after that, Sam's parents are coming here. So yeah, his parents are actually gonna get here while I'm doing the frozen yogurt hangout with the girls. So I'm gonna get home, they'll be here. We're gonna go out to dinner tonight. I don't know where we're gonna go yet. We have a couple options floating, but they're staying the night at our house. Like I said, they haven't done that before. So I'm kind of nervous, but I need to clean our home today. That's one thing this morning I really wanna do. I just wanna like clean the surfaces, maybe finish fixing the couch if I can, tidy some stuff up. I hung up that art piece in the guest room yesterday evening. I want it to look nice. I know it doesn't have to be perfect, but I do want it to look nice and that we take care of it. So I think we do. I think it looks like we take care of our home, but you know me. So yeah, that's the plan for today. Priority is eating. So muffin for breakfast, which I actually have right here. This is my pre-breakfast snack. I have a pre-breakfast snack because I don't have like the mental capacity to actually like make breakfast yet, and this is gonna be really good with my coffee. I'm probably gonna do like a yogurt bowl for my actual breakfast when I'm done with this. Don't know what I'm gonna have for lunch, but it's gotta be something substantial. My frozen yogurt this afternoon, and then wherever we go out for dinner tonight. Whenever I go out to dinner, I feel like I'm able to eat like a larger portion as well. And at either of the restaurants we go to, I know what I would get there. That is a significant portion. So I'm definitely gonna be eating good today. I've been a little picky these days, not in like a brain picky way, just like in a texture, taste picky way. I'm gonna read on the couch for a little bit. I'm still reading The Great Alone. I haven't finished it yet. I feel like I've been drawn to other things this week, and reading hasn't really been what I say. Reading hasn't been one of them, but I have finished 2 books this week. I haven't read as much as I would have liked to have read. I will say one more little food snippet before I go into reading. Food stuff has been honestly really good these last few months. I feel like my appetite has fluctuated a lot, but overall like the mental component to eating has been really solid. I did do a iron and like hormone test last fall, and I've always known I've had really low iron. I tried giving blood in high school, and the person who was, this is right when I went vegetarian for the first time, the person who was supposed to be taking my blood made a joke that actually my iron was so low that they should probably be giving me the blood, which was ridiculous. So I've never been able to give blood even though I've tried, and yeah, iron has always been low. So I got my ferritin tested, which, little science and biology lesson for you. You can take iron supplements and you can eat iron-rich foods. Ferritin stores your iron. So imagine ferritin like a perfect little box, and iron fits perfectly in the boxes. You should have like 200 ferritin boxes. And I got mine tested and I had 4. My ferritin was so abysmally low, like really, really bad. And it's genetic. It's not related to the way that I eat necessarily, because my mom and my sister both had really low ferritin, and both of them eat meat. So I'm still eating mostly vegetarian. And so it's not related to what we're intaking, it's just a genetic piece. Riley, my bestie dietitian, who I love so much, she suggested that I take a specific iron supplement that should help increase my ferritin. So I've been doing that, and I did that for about a year and then retested. Ferritin's gone up. So we're doing much better. We're in like almost the healthy range of ferritin. So I asked her recently when she was here to visit, like, here are all of my blood panels. Like, please look, my friend. What can I do to increase this more? And like, what would increasing it look like? Like, what benefits would I even see? So energy levels is one. And I have noticed energy levels have increased since my ferritin has increased. I'm able to exercise without getting exhausted. And my hair has gotten thicker, my nails are stronger, just general health. Like, I'm noticing like more physical signs of like health and life, which is great. So I asked her, I was like, is there anything else I can do? Should I like increase my supplement? And she's like, no, the only thing I can tell you is to eat more. So we're eating more. That's the solution to a lot of things I have learned. We're eating more iron-rich foods. to support my iron. Lots of the usual, lots of the Charley faves, greens and nuts and seeds and beans. So that's the health update, and I'll check in if I'm doing something interesting later. When Sam's parents get here, I will not be filming, and I have already made the plan not to film at work, so I won't be filming much tomorrow because I work all day, but I will check in at some point. This may be close to the end of the video, is what I'm trying to tell you, which you could probably tell already by the timestamps. I don't know why I needed to tell you that, but I did anyway. Okay, bye. He's so happy in the sunshine. What a sweet boy. I just started my dough for my sourdough, and it takes about 40 minutes to proof, my first proof, before I start doing my stretch and fold. So here's what I'm thinking. To make sure I don't overdo it on the cleaning, I have 40 minutes to do as much as I can around the house, including couch mending, and whatever I don't finish in this time just is not going to be done. Otherwise I could just obsess over it. So I'm starting the clock now, and I've got 40 minutes to tidy the home. This is the worst part. The bathroom is always the worst part. My method worked. We have 30 seconds to spare. And I also had time to change my clothes and make my second breakfast. And the house is clean, and I feel satisfied and done. Excellent choice, Charley of the past. Excellent choice. I've put my camera away, but I do want to show you my outfit because I do think it's quite cute. I've got my new shorts, my flowy top, my Bostons with socks, a little one of these, a little one of these, a little one of these. Kind of the perfect outfit. I also have a piece of C's candy to eat before I go.
Your ears. Yeah, really. There's a lot of grace in this.
Well, so I've reevaluated. Well, did I tell you about the girl we ran? Did I tell you about when we were at dinner at the Bachelorette and everyone was talking together? Watched them.
Myself watching that comfort.
Yeah. I just really hope this works because we would just really like to have our bed back in order. And so I'm gonna like move all the pillows and everything to the guest room out of the way, move everything from underneath the bed. You remember this guy? I don't think so. I think it looks good if I'm looking directly at the headboard.
Is it flush against the wall here?
I think so.
Right there. I like it.
Okay.
Looks...
You so happy?
I'm very happy with how it turned out.
I think it looks really good low.
It looks nice.
It looks like fancy. I'm so happy. Hello. This is our bed now that it's repaired. We're so pleased that the bed is finally repaired. We put these like cylinder legs on the bed. I found them on Etsy. They're actually handmade by this person who does furniture parts. So grateful that they had customizable options. We were able to get the exact size that we needed. See, I got this tripod and I'm not even using it. I'm just like folding the blanket so I can do that instead. We're really pleased with the bed. I'm so happy that we finally did this project. I know we kind of started it in the first part of this video vlog situation, but I'm happy that we finished it. It's been a couple days now and we still Love it. I think the lower bed, at first I was really nervous about the look, like our bed being so much lower, but we actually really like the way that it looks. I just wanted to end this part of the vlog and say thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. If you missed the first half of this week, I'll have that portion of the vlog linked here. I had decided to split it into 2 parts because it was getting to be like over an hour long, and I felt like that was just kind of long. Thank you for being here for this one. Yeah, thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.